brought to you by
youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Good evening and thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to the second edition of News Tonight. It's me, Micheal, Lukomwa, and we'll go straight to what we have for you this time round. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has today kicked off his parish development model tours in Greater Mukono that includes the districts of Mukono, Buyikwe and Kayunga. The president started his tour in Buvuma Island and visited 2 farmers before continuing to Mukono. He commended the farmers for having put the parish development model money of 1 million shillings to good use.
Nachishuga sub-county in Mukono district was painted yellow as President Museveni kicked off his PDM regional tours in Greater Mukono. In Mukono, Nachishuga sub-county, President Museveni visited the 37-year-old Harriet Nampa, who got PDM cash about 3 years ago. She invested in piggery farming. She first bought 3 piglets in 2023 and they multiplied and then bought a cow. Nampa says her capital for running all her projects now stands at 5 million shillings.
It has helped me a lot. Yeah. By then I started with 500,000, but now I'm on 5M.
From the cow, she sells 5 liters of milk every day, earning for her 300,000 a month. Museveni commented Nampa for utilizing her PDM funds well.
I'm milking. I get 7 liters a day. I use 2 liters for my family and 5 liters I sell them. Each liter costs 2,000.
Nadizi twabisa mu bakozi ba gavumenti entandikwa twayisa mu bakozi ba gavumenti Operation Wealth Creation twayisa mu bakozi ba gavumenti eno PDM yesose okugamba sente zizino mwekwatiremu mwe ndozi ekyo kyekipya nolwekyo ndi musanyufu okulaba.
The president re-echoed his wish to make every Ugandan citizen prosperous and get involved in wealth creation at household level.
Naye kino kyandibadde kyatandika dda kubanga omu manifesto ya 96 yayina twakiteekamu byonna twabiwandiika naye abantu balwawo okufuna okusomesebwa kubanga olwo twatandikirawo ne tubagamba ekazi 4 okuva olwo 4 acres model.
The NRM second national vice chairperson for Buganda, Godfrey Chiwanda Subi, says those who have understood the purpose of PDM have performed to the expectations.
Those who, the Luganda speakers, because in Luganda we have what we call ensigo. That is a seed. And there is also what we call empeke. That's a grain. Those are different things. When you look at PDM as a grain, you are just going to put the grain, you can put it, you can pound it. It's for eating generally. But a seed is for planting. So, PDM, those who have done something like these people, they took it as a seed.
Museveni supported Nampa Harriet with 18 million shillings in order for her to expand her business. Philip Aguta for UBC News in Mukono.
The country awaits the announcement of results emerging from the just concluded Youth Council elections. We give you a breakdown of provisional results from Kawempe Division, where the NRM has defeated its main political rival, the NUP, in nearly all the 20 parishes.
Results from Kawempe Division showcasing zones where the NRM has won. Kawempe has 20 parishes. We break them down showcasing parishes won by NRM against National Unity Platform in the Youth Council elections. Waisetu Parish has 8 zones. Of Nakamiro, all the 8 zones were won by NRM. These include Lufula, Nabukalu, Katale, Jambula, Mugowa, Mukalazi, Tebugole. Waise 3 has 6 zones, all were won by NRM. Makerere 2 Parish has 3 zones, all won by NRM. These include A, C, and B. Makerere 1 Parish has 7 zones, all won by NRM. These include Banda, Kataka, Mubiru, Makwanda, Mini Triangle. Kawempe 1 Parish, Kakungulu, Karule, Katefarao, Kirokole, Kisowera, Chiza, Mbogo. Mulago 3 has 5 zones, all won by NRM. These include Kalerwe, Kafumbira, Lowansoba, and Apansoba. Kazoangola Parish has 3 zones, all won by NRM. These include Lugoba, Kazo Central, and Kona Zone. Muruka 4 Parish has 6 zones, all won by NRM. These include University Hall, Dag Hall, Muganzi Flats, Zone 7, Zone 6A, and Zone 6B. Chikaya Parish has 6 zones, all won by NRM. These include Dungu, Kanisa, Chikaya A, Chikaya B, Chikuru, Chisota. Mperere Parish has 2 zones, all won by NRM. These include Sekanyonyi and Sekati. Muruka 2 has 7 zones, all won by NRM. These include Livingstone, Lumumba, Mary Stewart, Quarter Zone 3, Quarter Zone 4, and Zone 2. Muruka Parish has 2 zones, all won by NRM. These include Zone 5, Zone 8, Zone 1, and Complex Hall. Kawempe 2 Parish has 5 zones. 1 was taken by an independent candidate, while the 8 slots were taken by NRM. These zones include Chiganda, where the independent candidate won, Mugalu, NRM, Namere, NRM, Sebagala, NRM, and Tula, NRM. Murago 2 Parish has 7 zones, all won by NRM. These include Bekari, Kafero, Katale, Chiwonvu, Nalwewuba, Triangle, and UEB. Murago Parish has 8 zones, all won by NRM. Butakabuchirwa, Doctors Village, Chibawo, Hospital Village, NHC and Medical Quarters, Owen Road, Tunnel Drive, Upper Mawanda. Muruka 2 Parish has 4 zones, all won by the NRM. These include Africa Hall, Micheal Hall, Nkuruma Hall, and Nsibirwa Hall.
Now, the National Unity Platform, the National Unity Platform Electoral Management Committee is just 2 days away from concluding the nomination process for party members seeking the official ticket to contest in the upcoming elections. In a statement made today, the committee urged all aspirants who have not yet submitted their nomination papers to do so by the end of Monday. They emphasized that no extensions will be granted beyond the set deadline.
As the nomination exercise continued at the party headquarters in Makerere Kavule, large numbers of enthusiastic party members turned up to express interest in various positions, particularly the youth and those targeting parliamentary seats.
On reaching the polling station, we were forced to another place where we voted, an enclosed area.
Among them was Jagwe Raymond, who submitted his nomination papers for the position of the youth MP for Central Region.
On the 19th of June 2025, I submitted in my documents to the National Unity Platform headquarters to bring in my interest. I'm confident and I have strong belief in myself that I'll be given the chance by the party.
Several incumbent and aspiring members of parliament also submitted their nomination papers and used the opportunity to express their political ambitions and reaffirm their commitment to the party's vision.
So Mago Mumin, city mayor to be is the best candidate, owing to the fact that with my vast knowledge in law, both in management, litigation, criminal, and administration, I believe I can serve as the best candidate.
To represent Nansana 2A, Nansana 2B, Nansana 1A, and Nansana 1B at Nansana municipality.
Going to contest for Hoima City, Hoima West Division, and I'm very ready to work for my people.
However, the EMC also addressed concerns surrounding today's youth elections held in various parts of the country. While some areas reported smooth and peaceful elections, others experienced serious disruptions.
Here shooting, almost they're about to kill some of us.
It didn't look like a youth election. It looked like a presidential election or sort of that.
I really promote and I encourage peaceful conduct of election. In my community where I come from, that is Bulenga Chikaya, we've totally had peaceful elections.
The Monday deadline approaches. The EMC retaliated its commitment to ensuring a fair and inclusive nomination process for all party members.
We are advising our members that all those who wish to submit their applications or showing interest, they should make sure that they come tomorrow. If you fail tomorrow, use the weekend to organize your papers. Then you come over on Monday, because we shall have concluded by 5 p.m. on Monday.
I'm Bantu Machawe Semambo in Jamil Sekaja for UBC.
The nomination exercise for the NRM party candidate is in full swing at the headquarters, with the Electoral Commission continuing to receive aspirants vying for various political positions. From parliamentary to local council seats, the party's nomination process is gathering momentum as hopefuls pledge to serve their constituents diligently if elected.
Chadondo, energy and anticipation fill the air as aspirants alive to be nominated.
So I wanted to assure all people of Nebi the light of Padire finally has come.
I've been nominated to represent my people in Katikamu South. I'm not only here to celebrate my nomination, but I'm here to celebrate the hope for change in my constituency.
There are problems in Bugo South County in terms of service delivery, and I believe when I'm elected member of parliament, I will help the people, mobilize the people for wealth creation, poverty alleviation.
The party's electoral commission remains steadfast in facilitating a smooth and transparent process.
That we are done with the nomination exercise today, and I am ready and I'm moving back home to see that we do our best. We uplift Bujenje, we uplift the people.
I want to thank God that I have come up now at such a time when Maugwa West needs a leader like me. When you go to parliament, you have to talk. But currently, the problem with Otuke district is that the one holding the seat of the member of parliament cannot do that.
I call upon the people of Rukunjiri, my supporters, my agents, my coordinators, that the time is now. Our Rukunjiri district must shine.
Aspirants in different districts who are seeking the party's flag on different positions vote to focus on education and health services.
The people of Amuria need a person who is going to serve, a servant of the people. And the servant of the people, deliver them from poverty, disease, ignorance, and bad politics.
From the predecessors, they have not been performing. That's why I've decided to come in. And the reason as to why I am also coming to contest is I want actually to work for the women and youth.
With the work that we have been doing in the field, this one is only confirmation that we are now officially ready to continue with the work we have been doing.
My people of Moroto, Karamoja, support me again for another Sanja. And I know I am going to support them in ensuring that we live in peace with our neighbors.
So our design is to make sure that we link up with ministries, we link up with several partners, and we see how these services are moved on.
Though I have been in the community, in community work with the people in Iringa North, but still more needs to be done. That is the reason why I actually aspire for the position of an MP.
Many of the aspirants are proud of the NRM Electoral Commission for the smooth and transparent nomination process. They emphasize that it showcases the party's strong commitment to democratic values.
I have better programs for them through those bursaries I put up for them. So that is where my emphasis is.
We turn out educated people every year, and those people do not have what to do. And the communities need to own up and build their own schools.
To my people of Iringa West, I sincerely ask you to give me your mandate again, so that I together work with the government to make sure that the road from Manibe to Orange Beach is worked on.
Want to bring new ideas for the transformation of the people of Katakwi.
Top on priority is socio-economic transformation. We have decided to introduce cocoa and coffee as a perennial crop to get our people out of poverty.
My people in Karido district, youth like they are not performing well, so me coming in, it's like I'm going to be part of them.
Coming in to work with my people to improve the household incomes. I'm so passionate about cash crops, and that is how we are trying out coffee.
We are working very hard on our industrial park in Bambara. We shall make sure that it is well established, well developed.
And I also want to look at a leadership that's inclusive, that looks at all stakeholders' involvement in terms of service delivery and life.
We'll now take you back to the youth elections, the special interest group elections, where one of the sections had it today. The Electoral Commission has concluded the special interest group committee elections at village level, with the last for the youth being largely peaceful, although a few complaints which Electoral Commission officials are still reviewing. During an interview with UBC, the Electoral Commission spokesperson Julius Muchunguzi said that the youth followed the guidelines issued by the Commission not to engage in unlawful activities such as forming groups to protect their votes. The special interest group elections are going to a level of electing committees at parish or ward level, all the three categories of order: persons, persons with disabilities, and youth, starting with compiling of the registers, then nomination of candidates, which will take place between the 26th to the 27th of June, campaigns on the 30th, and elections on the 2nd of July for older persons, 4th July for persons with disabilities, and then the 7th of July for the youth committees.
The Commission has been receiving reports. We have a command center at the headquarters of the Commission where reports from the field have been received, are being received. And I want to state that what the Commission and what we've been receiving so far indicates that the exercise of youth electing their committees at the village level as part of the implementation of the election roadmap and the special interest group elections have gone largely peacefully, have gone according to the guidelines of the Commission, and are a good sign that our young people, our youth, are taking the messages that have been coming from the Commission and other stakeholders, religious institutions, religious leaders, and other leaders, of peace as a key ingredient of our electoral process, of conducting themselves according to the laws of the land, of following the guidelines of the Electoral Commission, of ensuring that they don't treat elections as a do-or-die affair, of ensuring that elections are mechanisms to get leaders and not avenues of war, is sinking and being embraced. And that is the message, and that is the conduct the Commission would like to see going forward as we continue with the other elements on the roadmap, the 2025-2026 generation. So generally, the reports we've received indicate that this has gone well. But we have also received some reports of isolated cases where there were some complaints of some people who at first either could not find themselves on the registers, or those who raised all manner of complaints. Those details, which we are still receiving, will be received in full from the staff of the Commission who are on the ground in those particular places, and the Commission will review them with a view of ensuring that we improve going forward, because every general election, every election is an improvement of the previous one, and each process gives lessons. We'll be taking stock fully to see where there are areas that need to be improved.
That's the spokesperson of the Electoral Commission, Julius Muchunguzi. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Dr. Kedres Tudiagenda, has urged arts teachers to be considerate and end the strike for the sake of the learners. While officiating at the Simaneni project meeting, the PS asked the arts teachers to return to work as government paved a way forward towards the delayed salary increment.
Humanity teachers across the country decided to lay down their tools over delayed consideration for salary increment following the 2022 promise by government. Their expectations for salary increment in 2025, as per the pledge, was not met by the government, which sparked off the strike.
The call I made is for those pockets to come back, we sit and address the issues.
However, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Dr. Kedris Tudiagenda, has tasked teachers to desist from actions that will compromise the performance of learners and also act in accordance with their professional code of ethics. She was officiating at the closing review meeting of the Simameni project, which was implemented in Teso and Western Uganda with the purpose of keeping the girl child in school. Dr. Tudiagenda reminded teachers of their responsibility to educate the nation's children, but further acknowledged the government's efforts to address the salary disparity between arts and science teachers, stating that engagements are currently underway to find an amicable ground.
I expect my colleagues to do the same. So once the schools have opened, you go and teach as you continue to let your leaders fight on, and eventually the government will definitely fulfill its promise.
The Secretary General, Uganda National Teachers Union, Philbert Waguma, noted that while the union has not yet decided to go on strike, the issues affecting art teachers are being closely monitored, and they hope for fast government intervention into the matter.
And therefore, right now, I may not tell you what is taking place, because the leaders who are taking the lead know better how far they have gone.
Claudia Gidolin from the Canadian Teachers Federation, the key sponsors of the project, praised the initiative's impact on girls' education.
Every school has introduced student-led initiatives and accommodations to ensure girls can access, remain in, and succeed at school, from sanitation facilities and menstrual hygiene education to on-site dormitories and gender-responsive teaching strategies.
The Simameni project, which translates to Stand Together, was launched in 2019 and has been implemented in various secondary schools in Teso and Western Uganda, providing support to keep girls in school. The project has trained over 1,000 teachers and head teachers on protecting girls' rights and provided resources such as scholastic materials, menstrual hygiene kits, and sewing machines.
Child abuse, overpopulation, producing without plan, and poverty have been identified as major contributors to the growing number of street-connected children and youth in African cities. This was revealed during the presentation of a new research project conducted in Kampala, Accra, and Harare on resilient livelihood systems for street youth. The engagement was held in Kampala, as we have in this detail.
Currently has over 25,000 street-connected children, the majority of whom are in urban areas. Kampala alone accounts for over 15,000, with others spread across Jinja, Mbale and Gulu, posing a challenge to urban development goals. The sharp increase in street-connected children in Africa has prompted the Department of Social Work and Social Administration at Makerere University, in partnership with the University of Dundee in Scotland, to conduct a collaborative international research project known as To Rest. The study focuses on accessing risks and identifying resources that can enhance resilience among street youth. It also maps existing support systems and also makes recommendations for more systematic approaches to support their livelihood needs.
So our aim with this research, where we are looking at resilience among those living and working on the streets, is to translate the messages that came from the research in Ghana, Zimbabwe and DRC.
Street children and youth often engage in illegal work, putting their lives at risk, yet with right support, they have the potential to be productive members of society.
They engage in hazardous work which affects their health and well-being. Therefore, for example, they engage in mining, sand mining, which exposes them to health risks.
Assistant Commissioner for Children and Youth Affairs in the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, Mondo Chateka, says parental neglect and child abuse are some of the leading causes driving children to the streets.
They come to the streets not because they want to be there, and we are saying they should not be there. And so we are trying to address the pull and push factors. That's why we don't encourage people to give money to children in the streets. We also don't encourage people to feed the children in the streets. We are encouraging people looking at integrative strategies.
He further adds that financial constraints are limiting the effective implementation of policies aimed at protecting street children.
Provide surveillance so that children who have been removed from the streets, they don't come back to the streets. But we can't afford constantly having surveillance of the streets to ensure no cases come up. And so once we get the money, we should be able to do exactly what we want to do.
The research emphasizes the need for accessible health services, education, shelter and emotional support systems as essential tools for building resilience among vulnerable youth.
But also elsewhere where, informal places where young people stay are alive.
The To Rest project is more than just a research initiative. It is a call to action with a deeper understanding of complex challenges faced by street-connected youth. The project aims to inform policy development, drive community engagement, and ultimately help build resilience from ground up. For thousands of children surviving on streets every day, this could mark the beginning of real change. Susan Inabo, good day for UBC News.
Uganda and the Democratic Republic of Congo launched peaceful and resilient borderline programs that will ease the trade between the two countries. The launch was presided over by Honorable Francis Mwebesa, Minister of Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, as we see in these details.
The zero tolerance to corruption policy, launched by President Yoweri Museveni in 2019, aims to re-energize the fight against corruption and promote transparency, accountability, and effective public resource management.
But you see, as a government, there are quite a number. Actually, I was telling you, indeed, there is cause to review, and we have to celebrate that indeed we are somewhere in fighting corruption. His Excellency has tried his best, and you've seen that I've told you a ministry is there. There are other, other units. In State House, there is a unit. There is IGG, full body operate. IGG is also there. And even our DCs are there, Office of the President. We have done what we are supposed to do, but corruption is for us all. Actually, corruption is everywhere. And that's why this time around, the ministry is calling upon now is involving all stakeholders.
It also sought to foster partnerships between state and non-state actors in a coordinated approach to tackle corruption.
There are issues to do with extorting money from PDM beneficiaries, which we discussed and agreed that if we work together as a team, we will not allow people who come, those who are not supposed to benefit from the PDM money. And two, the Chief Administrative Officer and the RDs were very clear. If we get anybody who is trying to abuse the resources of public, must be reported and should be arrested and locked, so that we deal with honest people who will cause us to develop our country.
The ongoing assessment, which began with consultations involving non-state actors in Bunyoro and Greater Mubende, is expected to provide critical insights into the policy effectiveness.
Fear is that before we fight against corruption on the ground, in the community, in the grassroots down here, we need to see that those big offices where there is corruption, huge corruption, are being fighted against it. Because we have seen very many people running with Mabati, we can see Temangalo, but those people, they are there, doing nothing, they are there. The government are seeing them, instead of putting them in the courts of law, they are just there, moving around. So there is no way we can fight on the ground corruption when those big offices are continuing with corruption.
The feedback will guide the development of a more robust anti-corruption strategy tailored to Uganda's current governance and service delivery challenges. The nationwide assessment continues in other regions in the coming weeks. Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
Yes, that was our story about government that launched an assessment of the zero tolerance to corruption through the Directorate of Ethics and Integrity. The zero tolerance to corruption policy to evaluate its impact and shape in a new improved kind of plan. Let's now take you to that story of ours that concerns Uganda and the DRC on the peaceful borderland trade.
I'm going to request the presence of
the launch of the Peaceful and Resilient Borderlands program by Trademark Africa seeks to boost infrastructure, passenger and cargo movement between Uganda and the Democratic Republic of Congo. European Union joins Uganda in fulfilling this goal with a grant worth 1.4 billion Ugandan shillings.
Now our full support for this program. Let us continue building borders that connect, not to divide, and that create opportunity, no barriers. With these remarks, it is now my honor and privilege to officially launch the Uganda-DRC Peaceful Resilient Borderlands program.
So-called Peaceful and Resilient program for the Uganda-DRC borderlands. The EU is mobilizing grants of 104 billion Ugandan shillings, 25 million euros to this important program, which will boost trade flows between the two countries.
Important to note about the Peaceful and Resilient Borderland program was that it will lead to improvement of security and trust between the Ugandans and the Democratic Republic of Congo citizens at the border, and as well as increasing external markets.
Again, as we've said, we have some infrastructure parts of it, that is to upgrade the road connecting Uganda-DRC at Goli. We have again another road interland into DRC.
And a bid to promote the smooth running of trade between Uganda and Democratic Republic of Congo. Infrastructure developments are underway, which will include the construction of the road connecting Uganda and Democratic Republic of Congo through Gori.
For Uganda, the DRC is a huge market for our produce. Our largest exports go to the DRC, South Sudan, and Kenya. DRC alone has about 95 million people, so it's a very large market for our produce. However, for various reasons, we are not able to use this huge opportunity.
Currently, as of mid-2025 in Uganda, there are approximately 626,308 Congolese refugees And according to stakeholders, this launch will boost employment opportunities for those at the border points. Nals Bawini, Annette Sana reporting for UBC.
Nalusubawini bring us to our first segment, and let's take a break and return with more.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo. Dial *165 *80 hash. Select option 2 for school pay. Select option 1 to pay school fees. Enter the student number and amount and approve the transaction. You will now enter the draw to win school fees for your child for a whole year.
I got to learn about the Powerball through the website www.nationallottery.go.ug. Played Powerball tickets worth 5,000, used an option of Quick Pick, and that's how I was able to be the lucky one to win 35 million. I checked my tickets online and I found out that I had winning numbers. The feeling was incredible and full of excitement. I would advise everyone who is 18 and above that whatever you're seeing here exemplifies reality. And I want to take this opportunity to thank Uganda National Lottery for bringing us this opportunity to win millions.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
All right, listen up. Colgate is on a mission.
It's kind of a big thing.
Colgate Herbal uses traditional nature's herbs and combines it with Colgate Science for healthy gums and strong teeth.
New Colgate Herbal with Salt combines traditional nature's herbs with a pinch of salt and Colgate Science. A natural recipe for strong teeth and healthy gums.
The second National Symposium on Land Governance in Uganda is here, happening this 27th of June 2025 at the Parliamentary Conference Hall. This year's theme, Securing Women's Agricultural Land Ownership, a Political and Development Imperative. The chief guest will be the Right Honorable Robina Nabanja, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda. The symposium is organized by the Uganda Parliamentarians Land Management Forum in collaboration with the Minister of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, with support from IGAD and development partners. Please note, participation is strictly by invitation. Together, let's advance women's land rights for a more inclusive and sustainable Uganda.
Thank you so much for watching and welcome back from the break. Various stakeholders in collaboration with the government have launched the Theory of Change Forum, a crucial framework designed to deliver the parish development model effectively. During the launch, Secretary of the Office of the President, Haji Yunus Kakande, warned against diverting PDM funds for personal gain, emphasizing the importance of using the funds for their intended purpose.
Launched on 26 February 2022 by President Yoweri Museveni, the Parish Development Model Initiative was identified in the National Development Plan 3 as a vehicle to improve household incomes and quality of life of particularly the 39% of the Ugandans that are still stuck in the subsistence economy.
Uganda 1 trillion has been cumulatively disbursed more than 10,594 PDM circles across our country.
Despite achieving significant milestones signaling a decisive transition, the project has been hit by some challenges.
Some people want to use this money for their amenities. Some engaging in marrying a second wife, others buying clothes for their families, others carrying out traditional functions. Like in the community where I come from, people, after someone has died for some time, they carry out funeral rites, and they spend a lot of money. So that one, all of us in government, we need to make sure that it doesn't happen.
However, to address this, the Theory of Change Talk Forum and Results Framework held under the theme Advancing a Shared Vision for Grassroots-Led Socioeconomic Transformation has been launched in Kampala, designed to track, promote and ensure better performance of PDM across the country.
Helps define clearly what parish development model is all about and what comprises parish development model and how it can be delivered. So we are discussing basically the framework of effective implementation.
According to experts, PDM seeks to achieve the long-term goal of a transformed Ugandan society from peasant to a modern and prosperous country through medium-term plans.
Motivated to work on assumptions that the parish development model has helped people come out of poverty, but you wanted them to practically show the results of those who have come out of poverty and then write about them.
Relevant authorities at the parish level have been tasked to intervene through following up all beneficiaries and ensure that they are using the funds productively. Charity Marion Imnat and Winnie Aindembabazi for UBC.
Across the Great Lakes region, millions of refugees and displaced persons are caught between conflict and survival. But regional bodies like the International Conference on the Great Lakes region are stepping in to make a difference. Tonight, as the world moves to observe World Refugee Day, we take a closer look at how the ICGLR is shaping refugee policy, strengthening gender-responsive responses, and restoring hope across borders.
In a region marked by recurring conflicts, the displacement of populations has become one of the most urgent humanitarian and political challenges of the time. The Great Lakes region is home to over 7 million refugees and internally displaced persons. These have fled war, ethnic violence, and natural disasters.
Because they are living in our country, when we are planning for services, like infrastructure and others, we include their existence in our country. Since they are fellow human beings, they will also be needing the same services like us. So they are included in our National Development Plan.
Behind the scenes, the International Conference on the Great Lakes region has been building a unified response. Through diplomacy, policy coordination, and gender-focused strategies, ICGLR is working to ensure that displacement does not mean despair.
We are working hard as a ICGLR to ensure that we have to have a good policies, regional legal normative frameworks that will support refugees both within the host community, host countries, but support their survival within the host countries and where they're coming from.
From Uganda to the Democratic Republic of Congo, the ICGLR has partnered with governments and civil society to support return, reintegration, and rights-based protection. Programs target livelihoods for women, trauma healing, and education for displaced youth.
The primary goal is to address the root cause of the refugees. As I said at the beginning, they've been increasing day after day, meaning that the root cause has to be addressed as soon as possible. So at the International Conference on Great Lakes region, we are working so hard to ensure the root cause of the conflict is being, of this IDPs, that is leading to the IDPs and the refugees is being addressed as soon as possible.
The role by ICGLR goes beyond humanitarian response. It promotes cross-border cooperation, encourages voluntary repatriation, and demands accountability for root causes of displacement, conflict, poor governance, and sexual violence as a weapon of war.
All the institutions, the partners, and the other parties who are supporting them, including the governments, they cannot support them to the fullest because the needs are quite high, and the needs that are supposed to be provided, they cannot be equally the same with the needs that are the basic needs, that are the goods that have been someone can earn when he's working himself or herself.
While the numbers may seem overwhelming, regional action, when rooted in compassion, policy and justice, can change the tide. For ICGLR, every refugee is not just a statistic, but a story of resilience waiting to be retold with dignity.
So when you talk to them, most of them, their cries is to have peace back home, meaning that the root cause of the problem needs to be eradicated as soon as possible for them to go back to their land.
As conflict continues to challenge stability in the Great Lakes region, the ICGLR's regional approach offers both relief and reform. For the displaced and those working to return home, it is a story of hope still being written. Henry Okrut, UBC.
Uganda has reaffirmed its stand. Uganda has reaffirmed her stand against torture. This comes as the country prepares to join the rest of the world in commemoration of the United Nations International Day in support of victims of torture set for the 26th of June 2025.
Government has undertaken public investment in various economic and social sectors, yet have not resulted in the envisaged growth and transformation.
What does this mean? It means that each and every $1 that we have been investing in public investments, you get 0.8. And of course, us who have been in appraisal, we say that such an investment or such a project is not viable.
The National Public Investment Management Policy 2024 provides a framework for effective and efficient public investment management as the country pursues economic development, wealth creation, and socio-economic development.
In the past, we were implementing projects without feasibility studies, without designs, without right-of-way, without counterpart funding. Now, with the policy, we are saying no. All these readiness conditions must be ticked, the boxes must be ticked before a project commences. So that is really the whole thing. If well implemented, we hope this policy will now address most of these gaps.
This policy is aligned with several strategies, legislation and policies at international, regional, and national levels.
That one, all programs, we are not selective. Public investment management shall ensure that all projects from all programs of the economy are given due consideration.
To streamline the development of public investment policies, the Public Investment Management System establishes a 4-phase cycle to guide the preparation and implementation of projects.
All MDS become creative at a level bringing up feasible and investable projects which are worth putting in a lot of money for the economy to be more than tripled, the growth strategy to be fulfilled.
Government will focus on investment and the creation of assets that maximize social and economic returns to the country. Cayenne Faith, Helen Gizamba, for ABC.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo. dial *165 *80#. Select option 2 for school pay. Select option 1 to pay school fees. Enter the student number and amount and approve the transaction. You will now enter the draw to win school fees for your child for a whole year.
A smile that is white, fresh and beautiful is a smile to be proud of. Discover new Colgate White and Fresh for the whole family with high quality and an incredible price.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Uniquely ours. Explore Uganda.
Use waters on your wallet. Bobby, again! What's the drama?
Drama? Colleagues, elections for special interest groups are calling. SIGs, elections, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time to vote for our leaders. June through August. From village to parish to district to nationals. Youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time, go vote your leaders. No! Elections are supposed to be peaceful. Easy vote, okay?
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our stay State-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Arua Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Arua City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
In the neighborhood, near stagnant water and mosquito breeding sites, malaria lurks, always waiting to strike. But fear not, for here comes Mr. Vaxa, the ultimate protector against malaria. For years, malaria has been one of the biggest threats to children under 5, making them weak and even putting their lives at risk. But now, the government is introducing a new solution, the malaria vaccine. The malaria vaccine is now in the routine immunization schedule. The malaria vaccine is administered in 4 doses. At 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, and 18 months. This vaccine will provide extra protection against severe malaria. And don't forget, routine immunization protects children from many deadly diseases. Every vaccine matters. Visit the nearest health facility for routine immunization services today. Mr. Vaxa, the malaria vaccine, is free, safe, and ready to protect our children. Will you join the fight and complete all 4 doses? For more information, call the Ministry of Health on 0800 100 066. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health.
Uniquely ours. Explore Uganda.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort, and pride with Royal Form Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Form Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the 1st floor.
Vipers Sports Club has, in a show of gratitude, presented the trophies it won last season to one of their key partners, Kansai Plascon Uganda Limited.
After a stellar season during which it won the Uganda Cup and the Stanbic Uganda Cup, Vipers Sports Club has presented its trophies to key partners Plascon Uganda Limited.
One team, one dream. One dream, one team.
To the Uganda Premier League title, Vipers Sports Club played 30, won 21, drew 6, and lost 3 for a total points accumulation of 69, which was 2 better than second-placed NEC.
So we brought to unveil and hand over the trophies to the Plascon management and the Plascon family, but also for the players to have a familiarization tour.
To the Stanbic Uganda Cup crown, Vipers beat Tepa FC 2-1, ejected Mbara City 2-0, humbled Black Power 3-0, edged Sports Club Villa by a lone goal in the quarterfinals, outclassed Chitara home and away in the semis before a 2-0 victory over KCCA FC in the final.
Just have to work for it because nothing comes easy. So if we keep working the way we've been working, I believe that we can still do it the next time.
The paint manufacturers Plascon Uganda Limited initially joined the plethora of Viper Sports Club partners in a 2021 two-year deal that was worth close to 400 million.
Amazing experience, and it's a promise made to me by Vipers 2 years back fulfilled. So I am really very, very happy and very proud. As long as the Vipers Club is in existence, Plascon will always support Vipers. We have a long-term relationship with them. We have a very soft corner for them. We really value this club. So it's going to be a very long-term relationship.
With those accolades, Viper Sports Club returns to the table of men in the Confederation of African Football Champions League. Over the years, Viper Sports Club has won the Uganda Premier League 7 times and the Uganda Cup on 4 occasions during a double in the 2022, 2023 and 2024-2025 seasons.
That brings us to the end of all we had for you tonight. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Micheal Jordan Lukomwa. With the whole team here, we wish you the best of the night. Bye-bye.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
According to the Uganda Bureau of Statistics Census Report of 2016, in Uganda, 12.4% of the population, about 4.5 million, live with a disability. Limited access to ICT and assistive technologies increases digital disparities, prompting UCOSAF's aim to promote digital inclusiveness for persons with disabilities. The ICT for People with Disability program aims to improve the accessibility of education and technology for persons with disabilities and promote their full and effective participation in society. UCOSAF is implementing this program through the creation and maintenance of an online observatory for persons with disabilities intended to link persons with disabilities with service providers and different programs that empower them, and provision of adaptive tools that enhance their quality of life through ICTs and digital skilling.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has fulfilled his pledge to the people of Bugesu sub-region by commissioning the construction of the College of Nursing and Midwifery.
Thank you very much. My name once again is Lieutenant Colonel Engineer Peter Selkidemuka. I'm the project engineer for Wapakaburo Nursing and Midwifery Memorial or Memorial School. This school has been put up in memory of the late Wapakaburo, and it is in fulfillment of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda's promise to ensure that he puts up a memorial school because of the services Wapakaburo rendered to the country. So this school has a bigger scope. One, it is going to cost 47,991,364,320 shillings. All this money will not be released at a go. The works are going to be done in phases. With the first phase, we are going to work on the administration block, and then we shall fence the place. We shall have to provide the main lines of power. That is the main line, and drill a borehole and provide water there, because there is, and already the borehole has been drilled. So in phase one, we have fencing, we have electrical mechanical works, we have the administration block, and then we have preliminaries, and then the general leveling of the area. So that is phase one. But however, the total scope contains very many structures. We have the lecture rooms, we have the teachers area, we have the dining, we have all these details. It is a big scope, but because of the funding, we have decided to phase